Good morning friends and my dear children. Today we are going to learn about the nomenclature of aldehydes if two or more functional groups are present. Okay, in the previous video we have learned some examples how to write nomenclature for aldehydes if two aldehyde groups are present, or if three aldehyde groups are present, how to write the name of the compound. We have learned about that. You can watch my previous video, and at the same time previous videos, the playlist was there for the chapter. You can go through that playlist. Kindly watch my videos, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, please kindly support the teachers like us. Okay, and please kindly share the videos for the best uploads. Okay, so today we are going to learn about what? We are going to learn about nomenclature of aldehydes if two or more functional groups are present. Okay, so if two or more functional groups are present, you need to check for the priority order. Okay, so which type of compounds are having more priority than aldehydes, and which types of compounds are having less priority than aldehydes. Okay, based on the priority you have to give the naming for the compound. That's why you have to check very carefully. Okay, you have to by heart the priority order. So in this video we will be learning some examples, some miscellaneous examples in which aldehydes are having less priority than some kind of functional groups, and also in which aldehydes are having more priority than some kind of functional groups. Okay, so let us learn about the topic for today. Okay, nomenclature of aldehydes. Nomenclature of aldehydes if two or more functional groups are present. If two or more functional groups are present. Okay, how to give naming for the compound? That is our topic for today. Okay, so first let us learn about the cases in which kind of functional groups are having more priority than aldehyde functional group. You all know that the functional group of aldehyde is what? CHO, isn't it? Aldehyde functional group is what? CHO. Okay, now aldehydes, CHO. So which type of functional groups are having more priority than aldehyde functional group? So the functional group which are having more priority is to be given suffix, secondary suffix is to be given, whereas the functional group with less priority, it has to be given prefix. Okay, so in case of aldehydes, if it is prefix, you will use the word, in case of aldehydes for prefix, you will use the word formyl. Okay, if it is to be used as suffix, you will use the word al. Okay, so please try to understand carefully when to use prefix and when to use suffix. If aldehyde is present as a less priority functional group, okay, and if there is a more priority functional group is present in the compound, then more priority functional group is given the suffix, its own suffix, and in such case you have to give prefix for the aldehyde. If it is to be the prefix, the word formyl is to be used. Okay, if it is given suffix, if aldehyde itself is the main functional group, then you have to give suffix for that aldehyde and you have to use the word al. Okay, so let us see different worked out examples. Okay, first, before going to the examples, first let us learn the two types of functional groups which are more priority, which are having more priority than aldehydes, at the same time which are having less priority than aldehydes also. Okay, let us learn about them first. Okay, first let us learn case 1, functional groups which are having more priority than aldehydes. Okay, functional groups which are having what? Which are having more priority than aldehydes. Functional groups which are having more priority than aldehydes. What are the functional groups which are having more priority than aldehydes? Let us keep side heading for that. This is our side heading. Okay, so first thing which we have to come across, very important, star point. Please request all of you to kindly make notes of what your teacher is going to say. Okay, the more you write and practice, the best way you will understand the concepts and the best way you can apply the concepts. Okay, so please make notes of what teacher is going to say. Okay, so first very important thing is acids. If acid functional group is present in a compound, acids are having more priority than aldehydes. Okay, now acids are having more priority. I'm giving greater than symbol. Okay, this is more priority. More priority functional group, acids, and aldehydes are less priority. Okay, aldehydes are less priority. So if two functional groups, one acid and one aldehyde is present in a given compound, you have to give suffix for acids. Okay, and in such case you have to give prefix for aldehydes. Okay, so suffix for acids is what? Oic acid. Okay, so the main compound is acidic. Oic acid is the suffix which has to be given for acids, whereas for aldehydes you have to give prefix. So prefix for aldehydes is always what? Formyl. Please remember the words. Oic acid is to be given for acids and formyl is the word given to be used for prefix for aldehydes. So acids are more priority than aldehydes. This is first one. Okay, coming to the second one. Okay, all acids are what? More priority functional groups than aldehydes. Okay, next comes COOR. I hope you know what is this. Esters. Okay, esters. Esters are also having more priority than aldehydes. Esters are also having more priority than aldehydes. Okay, now esters. COOR. R is alkyl group. You all know that. Okay, so you have to give suffix for esters. Okay, if esters and aldehydes are present in the same compound, you have to give suffix for esters, and in such case aldehyde becomes less priority functional group. Okay, so you will be giving prefix for aldehyde. Okay, you have to give prefix for aldehyde because esters are more priority than aldehydes. Please remember. So what will be the suffix which is generally given to esters? For esters, the suffix will be OAT. Please remember the word OAT. Okay, OAT. We'll see the examples, then you will be understanding it better. OAT is the suffix given to the compound, and in such case, for aldehydes, you have to give prefix. What will be the wording which is given for prefix for aldehydes? Formyl. Please remember the wording. Formyl will be the prefix given to aldehyde, and OAT is the suffix given to esters. Esters are having more priority than aldehydes. Acids are having more priority than aldehydes. Similarly, next, third one. What are the next functional group which is having more priority than aldehydes? Acid halides. You know that. Acid halides. Okay. Okay. Suppose X is there. Okay. RCOX. R, here C will be there. C double bond O. X. If it is there in any compound, you call such compounds as what? Acid halides. Here X stands for what? Halogens. Acid halides are having more priority than aldehydes. Okay, now acid halides are more priority than aldehydes. So in such cases, for acid halides you will give suffix, and For aldehydes you will give prefix. Okay, if both functional groups are present in the same compound, one acid halide functional group and one aldehyde group, if both are present, you have to give priority to acid halides. So you have to give suffix for acid halides and you have to give prefix for aldehydes. In such case, what will be the suffix for acid halides? What is the suffix for acid halides? Oil halides. Oil. Suffix will be what? Oil. O-Y-L. Okay. O-Y-L. Oil halide. Suppose if that halogen is chloride, oil chloride, oil bromide, you will give the naming, suffix. You will give for acid halides like this. And in such case, aldehyde will become less priority functional group than acid halides. Okay, as usual, you will give the word formyl for CHO. You will give the wording formyl for CHO. So, acid halides are also more priority than aldehydes. Okay, next. Please keep noting down, dear children. It will be very much useful. The more you write in practice, okay, the best will be the subject knowledge. Okay, next, after acid halides, okay, after acid halides, you have amides. Fourth one, C double bond O, NH2. Okay, RCO, NH2. R is alkyl group. You all know that. RCO, NH2 are called as what? Amides. These are what? Amides. Okay. Amides are having more priority than aldehydes. Okay. Amides are having more priority than aldehydes. I am giving greater than symbol. Please try to understand carefully. So you have to give suffix for amides and you have to give prefix for aldehydes. Okay, if aldehydes and amides both are there in the same compound, then you have to give prefix for aldehyde. The prefix, as usual, the word what you will use, formyl, is the word you will use as prefix for aldehyde. And suffix for amides will be what? Carbamoyl. Carbamoyl is the carbamoyl, like carbamoyl amide. You will use the word carbamoyl. Okay, carbamoyl amide. Okay, like that you will be giving names. Okay, and next, one more. Even cyanides also. Fifth one is what? Cyanides. Cyanides are CN. Cyanides. Cyanides are also having more priority than aldehydes. Cyanides are also having more priority than aldehydes. Okay, so you have to give suffix for cyanides and you have to give prefix for aldehydes. Okay, suffix for cyanides you all know. Do you remember? What is the suffix for cyanides? Yes, nitrile. Okay, now nitrile is the word you have to use for what? Cyanide compounds. In such case, you will be giving less priority for aldehydes. That is what? As usual, formyl is a word. So, these are 5 functional groups most commonly seen, which are having what? More priority than aldehydes. Okay, first one are acids and second one are what? Esters. Third one are acid halides. Fourth one are what? Amides and cyanides. These 5 functional groups are having more priority than aldehydes. Now let us see which functional groups are having less priority than what we call aldehydes. Okay, let us see the examples for compounds which are having, I'll rub this side, less priority than aldehydes. Okay, case 2. Functional groups which are having less priority than aldehydes. Less priority. Functional groups which are having less priority than aldehydes. What are the functional groups which are having less priority than aldehydes? Let us keep side heading like this. Okay. Right. So let us see the functional groups. Which functional groups are having less priority than aldehydes? In such case, aldehydes will be given suffix and the less priority functional group will be given its own prefix. Please try to understand carefully. Okay. So which functional groups are having less priority than aldehydes? Let us see one by one. Okay. So first one is ketones. You all know ketones. Ketones RCO R dash. Okay, now RCO R dash are called ketones. Okay, this is the functional group for ketones. Ketones are having less priority. I am giving less than symbol now. This is less priority than what? Aldehyde. Okay, less priority than aldehyde. Aldehyde is only having more priority. So whichever functional group is having more priority, you have to give secondary suffix for that functional group. Okay, this is having more priority than ketone now. Okay, so aldehydes, you will be giving suffix. Okay, so you will use the word al. Okay, and for ketones, you should give what? Because it is having less priority, you should give prefix for ketone. What is the prefix used for ketones? Did you remember? Yes, oxo. Oxo is the prefix to be given for what? Ketones. Ketones are having less priority than aldehydes. Please remember. Okay. Next. Please write and practice. Please keep noting down what we are learning. Okay. Next comes alcohols. Okay, now alcohols. Alcohols, what is the functional group? Did you remember? OH. Yes, ROH. OH is a functional group for alcohols. Alcohols are having less priority than aldehydes. So for aldehydes and alcohols, if any compound is having aldehydes and alcohols both together are present in that compound, you will be giving suffix for aldehydes. That means you will use the word al for aldehydes, and in such case you have to give prefix for alcohols. What is a prefix used for alcohols? Did you remember? Yes, hydroxy is the word you will use for prefix for alcohols. Okay, suffix for alcohols will be ol. Okay, here aldehydes are having more priority than alcohols. So you have to use the word al for aldehydes and you have to use the word hydroxy for alcohols. Please remember. We'll see the examples, then you will be understanding. Please note down. Okay, and next. Okay, next, third one, which is having less priority than aldehydes. You all know amines. RNH2 means what? Amines. Amines are having less priority than aldehydes. Okay, amines are having less priority than aldehydes. NH2 group, if it is there, you call them as what? Amines. Okay, in such case you will give suffix for aldehydes. So you will use the word al for aldehydes, and prefix for amines is what? Amino. Okay, prefix. Prefix you will use for amines. You will use the word amino. Okay, for substances in which both amines as well as aldehydes, if they are present, more priority you will give for aldehydes, less priority you will give for amines. Okay, so these are also less priority functional groups. Next, fourth one are what? Ethers. If ROR dash are there, you call such compounds as what? Ethers. Okay, ethers are having less priority than aldehydes. Ethers are having less priority than aldehydes. In such case, you will give suffix for aldehydes, So you will use the word al for aldehydes as a suffix, and for ethers, what will be the prefix for ethers? You all know alkoxy. You will use the word alkoxy. The word alkoxy you will use, like ethoxy, methoxy. You will use the word alkoxy. General word is what? Alkoxy is the word you will use for what? Prefix for ethers. Okay. So like this, these are the functional groups which are having less priority than aldehydes. Okay. Please pause the video and note down all these points. Okay. Then we'll go for the examples. Okay, let us see the examples. Okay, we'll see some examples one by one. Please note down each and every example. I am taking different reference books and collected some examples, and I am giving all those examples to you. I am trying my best to give the best video for you. Okay, so kindly do support my channel and share the videos to your friends, so that you will be getting best uploads in the near future also. Okay, right. So let us take the first example. Example 1. Okay. So here COOH is there, CH2, CHO. Here in this compound you are finding two functional groups. Okay, one is acid functional group and one is aldehyde functional group. Okay, this is acid functional group, this is aldehyde functional group. Both are present in the same compound. Okay, acid is what? More priority. Okay, so you have to give suffix for acid. Whichever is having more priority, you have to give what? Suffix. Okay, whichever is having less priority, you have to give prefix. Okay, right. Now coming to the compound, whichever is having more priority, from there you will start giving numbering. So 1, 2, 3 carbons are there. Okay, so root word will be what? 3, means prop. Okay, so in third position you are having aldehyde. So 3-formyl propanoic acid. So what will be the name of this compound? 3-formyl. What is the prefix for aldehyde? Formyl. Please understand carefully. Prefix for aldehyde is what? Formyl. So 3-formyl propane, prop. Prop is the root word, an is the primary suffix. All single bonds are there in between all carbon atoms. So you will be giving primary suffix will be what? An. Propan 1 oic acid. Propan 1 oic acid. Okay, so the name of the compound is what? The name of the compound is formyl propan 1 oic acid. Actually, here you are not supposed to give the numbering for this carbon atom. So here you will be giving the number 2-formyl, because here even you are not considering this. This is the one which is not considered. Okay, main parent chain is this only. So what will be the name of this compound? Please try to understand carefully. Okay, please try to understand carefully. Here this functional group is having carbon. Okay, this functional group CHO is having carbon. Okay, but that is not included. This will not become the correct name of the compound. Okay, formyl is correct only. This formyl connected to the main parent chain is only these two you have to consider. Okay, please try to understand carefully here. Okay, everybody will keep making mistakes. Okay, so here instead of taking the carbon chain with more number of carbon atoms, what you are going to do is, here you are not including this carbon atom which is present in the aldehyde functional group, you are not including that in the parent chain because it is having less priority. Okay, so you are taking this main. Okay, so 2-formyl ethane 1-oic acid is the name of this compound. Okay, this will be the correct naming of the compound, 2-formyl ethane 1-oic acid. Okay, please note down. Okay, you are not including, it is having less priority. You are not including this carbon atom which is there in the aldehyde functional group. Okay, according to IUPAC, this will be the correct naming of the compound. Okay, please try to understand carefully. Okay, that's why some worked out examples I am giving. So name of the compound is what? 2-formyl ethane 1-oic acid. Yes. Next. Second one. You have again acid functional group is there, CH. Okay, CH, CH3, CHO. Okay, so how to give the naming for this compound? You pause the video and try to find the name of this compound. Okay, so here this is more priority functional group. So acid will start giving numbering from this end, 1, 2. Okay, will you give 3 here or 3 here? I'll be giving 3 here. Okay, I'll be giving 3 here. Please try to understand carefully. Okay, it is having less priority. It is having less priority. Okay, so I am taking this to be the main parent chain. Okay, then what will be the name of that compound? 2-formyl. This will become formyl. This will become oic acid. Okay, and that formyl attached to what? Second carbon. So 2-formyl, and in the root word you are finding how many carbon atoms? 3 carbon atoms. Propan 1-oic acid is the name of this compound. 2-formyl propan 1-oic acid is the name of that compound. Right. Let us move on to the next example. Example 3. Okay. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH2, COO, CH2, CH3. And here one aldehyde is connected. Okay, this is the question given. Please try to understand carefully. Okay, here also you are finding 2 functional groups. This is ester functional group, and this is what? Aldehyde functional group. And we have learnt that ester is having more priority than aldehyde. So for esters you will be giving suffix. Okay, ester more priority, suffix. Aldehyde less priority. Okay, now esters are given more priority, aldehydes are given less priority. So for aldehydes you are giving prefix, that is formyl is a prefix you will use for aldehydes. Okay, for aldehydes you will use the prefix, and for esters you will use the suffix. So did you remember how to give naming for esters? Okay, while giving names for esters, esters are having more priority and you will be given suffix for esters. What is the suffix used for esters? O8. Very good. O8 is the suffix used for esters. So while giving name for esters, you have to check which one will be the root word. The one which is the number of carbon atoms which are connected to carbon, you have to take them as main parent chain, and the other chain which is connected to oxygen has to be taken as prefix. Please understand carefully. Okay. R COO R dash. Okay, please understand carefully. Here, whatever the alkyl group connected to carbon, alkyl group connected to carbon, okay, connected to carbon, how much will be the length of the alkyl group connected to carbon? Here two things are there. One alkyl group connected to carbon, one alkyl group connected to oxygen. Okay, the one which is connected to carbon has to be taken as what? Parent chain. Okay, has to be taken as parent chain. Okay, and the other alkyl group which is connected to oxygen has to be taken as prefix. Okay, please try to understand carefully. Okay, so here two prefixes will be there. Before the root word, you will be getting two prefixes. Okay, because as I told you, CHO is to be given one prefix, and this will be the another prefix, the one which is connected to oxygen. So this will be what? Please check carefully. This will be what? Two carbon atoms are there. So it will be what? Ethyl. Ethyl will be the prefix. And connected to this carbon, how many carbon atoms are there in this alkyl group? Please look into the board and identify carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are there. So it is ethyl butanoate. Isn't it? Ethyl butanoate. But in that again one formyl group is also there. Okay, where it is being connected? Where that formyl group is connected? Okay, please check carefully. Ethyl, 3 formyl. You will be giving numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will be formyl group, and this will be the ethyl group, and this is ester group. Okay, so ethyl and formyl, you will be giving first preference to what? Alphabetical order, ethyl will come first. Okay, now in alphabetical order, ethyl will come first. So ethyl, name of the compound is what? Ethyl, bracket open, 3 formyl, ethyl, 3 formyl, butane 1O8. Ethyl 3 formyl, butane 1O8 is the name of this compound. Okay, now once again you check. This will be ethyl. Ethyl butanoate. The name of the compound is what? Ethyl butanoate. But in that again you are having aldehyde functional group as a substituent. Okay, so you have to name this one also. So ethyl is one prefix which will be already there for what we call esters, and again one functional group is there. Okay, so that's why you will be using the word formyl, and where this formyl is connected, you will start giving numbering from ester functional group. So 1, 2, for the third carbon formyl is attached. So ethyl 3 formyl butane 1O8 is the name of this compound. Please note down carefully. Okay, next we will go to the next compound. Similar example, let us learn. One similar example we will take. CH3, CH, COO, this is one compound given to us. Okay, so this will be ester, okay, and this will be aldehyde. This is ester and this is aldehyde. So the how many carbon atoms connected to carbon? Okay, carbon 3. Okay, so it will be propanoate. It will be what? Propanoate. And what will be the prefix for this propanoate? 2 carbons are there. So ethyl propanoate, isn't it? What is the name of that compound? Ethyl propanoate. But again you are finding aldehyde functional group also. So you have to include that also in the form of prefix. Okay, so what will be the name of this compound? Same like previous one. Okay, so ethyl bracket open 2-formyl propanoate, and 1-OH. Okay, ethyl 2-formyl propan 1-OH is the name of this compound. Okay, please try to understand carefully. Okay, so our esters are having more priority than aldehydes. Okay, I'll just give you one compound. Okay, you try to give naming for this compound. Okay, let us try to write the name of this compound. Can you guess the name of this compound? You are finding one aldehyde functional group here. Are you finding? I think you can able to find. But here nitrogen is there. Okay, it is like RCONH2. Please understand me carefully. Okay, most of the children make mistakes in such cases. The thing is, knowingly we will make mistakes. We know the concepts, but still we make mistakes. That is the danger that is there in nomenclature. Okay, all the rules we feel like as if we know. All the rules we feel like as if we memorized. But when it comes to apply the concepts, definitely we people make mistakes. That is the problem with this organic chemistry. Okay, so please try to apply the concepts carefully. Okay, so here it is like RCONH2. Did you remember what functional group it is? Yes, amides. Amides functional group. It is not aldehyde. It is connected with nitrogen. Wherever you are finding nitrogen, it may be amine or amide functional groups. So you have to be very careful with that. It is not a aldehyde functional group. Okay, in place of R, you can keep a methyl group or even you can keep a hydrogen as well. Okay, here hydrogen is kept, C double bond O is there. So you people will be thinking that it may be an aldehyde. No, it is not an aldehyde. It is amide. Okay, now it is amide. So here 2 methyl groups are there and here alkyl group not there, hydrogen is there. So dimethyl formamide is the name of this compound. Don't get confused. Okay, the name of this compound is what? 2 methyl groups are there. So dimethyl formamide. Dimethyl formamide is the name of this compound. Please note down. Dimethyl formamide. Okay. Now we'll do some miscellaneous examples. Even with acid halides also, you have some what we call some examples with acid halides also. You can take some examples in which acid halides as well as aldehydes both are present. Okay, let us see 1 or 2 examples. You all know that acid halides are also having what? more priority than aldehydes. Okay, so let us take some example, one or two examples like that. C double bond O Cl. Okay, C double bond O Cl, CH2 CH2 CHO, CH2 CH2 CHO. Okay, so what will be the name of this compound? You can see here COCl, R is this functional group, R COCl. This is R COCl. RCOX is what? Acid halide. This is what? Acid halide. Okay, so please try to understand. RCOCl. Okay, so this will be your acid halide. Okay, now this will be your what? Acid halide, and this will be your aldehyde. Aldehyde is having less priority than acid halides. Okay, now acid halides are having more priority. So more priority is there means you will be giving suffix, more priority suffix. Okay, this is less priority. So you will give what? Prefix. So prefix for aldehyde, as usual you know, it is formyl. Prefix for aldehydes is what? Formyl. And what will be the suffix you will be giving for acid halides? You all know that it is oil halide. Oil, OYL, oil halide. Here chlorine is there. In place of halogen, chlorine is there. So oil chloride. So how you will give the name of this compound? From where you will give numbering? Check here. 1, because this is major functional group, you will start giving numbering from here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for that 3, this CHO is attached. So 3 formyl. Okay, now 3 formyl. And how many carbons are there in the functional, in the parent chain? Prop. Propanoyl chloride. 3 formyl propanoyl chloride is the name of this compound. 3 formyl Okay, so what will be the name of this compound? 3 formyl 3 formyl. Prop is the root word, an is the primary suffix, 1 oil. Here halogen is chlorine, so oil chloride. Propan 1 oil chloride. Okay, now 3 formyl. For the third carbon, formyl is attached. 3 formyl prop and 1 oil chloride is the name of this compound. Okay, next similar type of example. Let us see one more. Okay, C double bond O Cl CH2 CH down connected with CHO CH2 CH3. So now easily you can see the name of this compound. This is your acid halide and this is your aldehyde. Okay, so you will start giving numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the third carbon, formyl is attached. I mean aldehyde is attached to the third carbon. So 3 formyl. What will be the name you will be writing? 3 formyl. Root word will be 5 carbon atoms. So pent. And all single bonds are there. So an oil chloride. 3-formyl pentanoyl chloride is the name of this compound. Okay, please note down carefully. Pause the video, try to understand, and then write carefully. Okay, now we will be doing some miscellaneous examples. Keep heading miscellaneous examples. Miscellaneous examples. Okay, so let us take the first one. See, OH is attached here. COH. C, double bond is there. Again C, chlorine is there. And then C, for this OCH3 is there. Okay, this is what? Methoxy. Please try to recall. Okay, C, for that C double bond OH, like this question is there. Okay, one OH is there, one double bond is there. Okay, and one chlorine is there, one methoxy group is there, and then aldehyde is there. Okay, so you check these all chlorine alcohol functional group and what we call it as ether. All these are having less priority than aldehydes. So let us check. You will be giving hydroxy. This is what? OH is the actually alcohol, but OH is having less priority than aldehyde. So this will become what? Hydroxy. This will be hydroxy. This will be chloro. This will be what? Methoxy. Okay, after noting down all the substituents, try to check the alphabetical order. Okay, so arrange them in the alphabetical order. So first C, O and here M. First C will come. So chlorine attached to which position, that you have to check now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chlorine attached to 4th position. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Chlorine attached to 4th position. I wrote the question correct only, no? Okay, so whatever it may be. Then 4-chloro, it will become what? 4-chloro. 4-chloro. After chloro, hydroxy you have to take. 6-hydroxy. 6-hydroxy. And then methoxy you have to take. 3-methoxy. Okay. 4-chloro, 6-hydroxy, 3-methoxy. 3-methoxy. Here now root word will come 7. Okay, so hept. All single bonds are there? No, you are finding one double bond here. Where you are finding double bond? You are finding in between 4th and 5th carbons. So try to give lowest possible number. So 4-ene-1-al is the name of this compound. 4-chloro, 6-hydroxy, 3-methoxy, hept, 4-ene-1-al. Okay, hept 4-ene-1-al is the name of this compound. Here all the substituents are having less priority than aldehyde. So we wrote all of them in the form of what? Prefixes. Okay, please try to understand carefully. Okay, next move on to the next example. See children, the video may be a little bit longer, but still try to Watch the video until the end. You will be getting best information. Okay. Yes, children. Let us go into the second example. Miscellaneous examples. Second one. Okay. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2, C, CH3, CH3, C double bond O, H. It's a simple compound. You all know. Okay. 2, 2. It's a easy compound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2. Dimethyl. Dimethyl. What we call? Pentane. 1 Al is the name of this compound. Simple compound with one functional group only. But substituents, methyl groups are there. Okay. Next, third one. CH3, CH2O. CH3, CH2O. This is ether functional group. CH2, C double bond O, H. Okay, this is what? Ether. Ether, and this is aldehyde. Okay, now. This is ether functional group and this is aldehyde functional group. Ether is having what? Less priority than aldehyde. So if for ether you will be giving prefix and for aldehyde you will be giving suffix. So what will be the name of this compound? Try to guess the name of this compound. Okay. See here, this is aldehyde, and here for this oxygen, one alkyl group is attached this side and another alkyl group is attached on the other side. Okay, so this will become what? Ethoxy. Okay, this is main priority functional group, so this will become your parent chain. Okay, this is less priority. Please understand carefully. This is less priority. So this will become what? Ethoxy. 2 carbons are there with the oxygen. So it will become what? Ethoxy. Okay, now what will be the prefix for ethers? Alkoxy. Here 2 carbon atoms are there. So attached with oxygen. So it will become what? Ethoxy. And this will become your main parent chain. This whole thing will become your what? Substituent. Okay, ether will become what? Substituent. Okay. So if it is substituent, you should give prefix for that. So name of the compound will be what? Ethoxy. This ethoxy connected to which carbon? Second carbon. So 2-ethoxy, ethane, 1-al is the name of this compound. 2-ethoxy, ethane, 1-al. Okay, very very important. You will be getting most of the times this question is being asked. So please note down carefully. Okay, so we'll go for the next example. Example 4. Okay, example 4. CH3CH, CH3, CH. Here one bromine is connected, and then CH. Here CHO is there. One aldehyde is connected. CH to this CONH2 is there. amide is there. CONH2 and CH COCl is connected, and then finally COOH is there. See how many substituents are there for this. Very carefully you have to work out on this. Okay, here main priority functional group you can able to see one. One very important functional group is what? Most priority functional group, acid. Okay, now most priority. So the remaining all will become what? Substituents only. Please try to understand carefully. More priority is acid. So you have to give numbering from that end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon atoms are there. Okay. So now let us check with the substituents. This is what? Bromo. This is what? Formyl. CONH2 is what? Oil. Carbamoyl is the prefix which is used generally. Carbamoyl. Okay. Carbamoyl. Okay. And COCl is like a acid halide. Okay now. Oil chloride. You will give prefix what? Okay. COCl. Okay. COCl. Actually, if it is CH3, it is methyl. Okay. To that methyl, oxygen, OCl or COCl. Okay. In place of CH3, here COCl is there. Okay. You have to write it as what? Chloroformyl. Okay. You have to write it as what? CHO. Please understand carefully. It is also like aldehyde only. But in place of H it is what? Chlorine. See here. CHO. CClO. Okay. If it is CHO, it is formyl. But it is CClO. Okay. So it will become what? Formyl only. But what type of formyl it is? Chloroformyl. Please understand carefully. CHO. CClO. Okay. In place of H, what is there? Chlorine is there. So it will become what? Chloroformyl. Okay. So this is what? Chloroformyl. Please understand carefully. Chloroformyl. COCl is called as what? Chloroformyl. Okay. So you have named all the substituents now. Now check the alphabetical order. First you have to go for bromo. Then you have to go for carbamoyl, chloroformyl. Both are starting with C only. Then CA you check. CH you check. So carbamoyl will come. Then chloroformyl will come. Then formyl will come. And finally suffix will be oic acid. Okay. So what are the positions? You check the positions. 5 bromo. Then carbamoyl is present in 3rd position. 3 carbamoyl, and then chloroformyl is present in what? 2nd position. 2 chloroformyl, then normal formyl is present in what? 4th position. So 4 formyl, and what will be the root word, dear children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the root word. So hex is the root word here. Hex. All single bonds. 1. Finally it is what? Acid. Hexanoic acid. Okay. So 5 bromo, 3 carbamoyl, 2 chloroformyl, 4 formyl hexane, 1 oic acid is the name of this compound. Even human beings are not having this much big names, ma'am. Why you are troubling us with by giving such a big name to a compound? Okay, names are very troublesome. Maybe people are feeling like that. Okay, even in humans also, such a big name is not there for any of the human beings. Okay, nowadays they are cutting short and keeping small single letter names also, isn't it? But such a big complicated name is there for this kind of compounds. Okay, right. Next, Example 5. Let us go for example 5. The most embarrassing part, as I said even in the previous video, is rubbing the board. Okay, until and unless we keep writing, it will be good only. But once it comes to rub the board, it will be very hectic job. Okay, let us go for the example 5. Okay, example 5. CH, CHO, CH, and there is a double bond in between these two CH. Here NH2. Let us give name for this compound. What is the name of this compound? Here also you are finding two functional groups. One is aldehyde and one is amine. Amine is having less priority than aldehyde. Recall, amine is having less priority than aldehyde. So give numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is not carbon, no, nitrogen it is. Okay. So what will be the name of this? This will be less priority. So this will become your substituent. And this substituent name is what? Amino. Amino attached to which carbon? Third carbon. So 3 amino. And here the root word will be what? Prop. Prop. 2. Here double bond is there in between 2 and 3. Double bond is there in between second and third carbons. So 2 ene. CHO is there, al. 3 amino, propene, al. Prop 2 ene al. Okay, it's the name of this compound. Let us go for the next example. Example 6. Example 6. CH3, CH2, C double bond O. CH3, CH2, C double bond O. CH, CN. C double bond O, H. What will be the name of this compound? Okay, what will be the name of this compound? What you are finding functional groups? You are finding 3 functional groups, dear children. Here one ketone is there, one cyanide is there, and one aldehyde is there. Now check. Ketone is having less priority than aldehyde. So for ketone you will be giving prefix. But cyanide is having more priority than aldehyde. So for cyanide is the most priority functional group among all these 3. Okay. Cyanide is the most priority. Okay, most priority. Okay, so you will be giving what? Suffix. What will be the suffix for cyanides? Suffix for cyanides is nitrile. Very good. Nitrile. Yes. Nitrile. So this will be one prefix and this also will be one prefix only. Here if ketone is there as prefix, you will use the word what? Oxo. And if aldehyde is there as prefix, you will use the word formyl. You will use the word formyl. If CN is the most priority functional group, you should start giving numbering from carbon where most priority functional group is present. Okay, so start giving numbering from cyanide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, start giving numbering from cyanide. Okay, now dear children. So 5. Okay, numbering you will be giving like that. Now what are the positions of the prefixes? You just check that. So in the second position formyl is connected and in the third position oxo is connected. Okay, so 2 formyl, 3 oxo. Root word will be what? Pent. All single bonds are there. Pent, pentane. Then CN means what? It is there already in the first position. So 1 nitrile. Okay, 2 formyl, 3 oxo, pentane, 1 nitrile is the name of that compound. Okay. Right. Next move on to the six examples we have learned. Seventh example. Example 7. CH2 double bond CHCHO. Let us give the naming for this compound. It's very easy. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. Right? It is pro 2ene 1-al, isn't it? Pro 2ene 1-al is the name of this compound. But here why I am giving this is, here common name is very much important. Common name is acrolein. Common name for this compound is what? Acrolein. It's very, very important. That's why I gave this example. Please note down this example. Okay? Yes. We'll just go for 2 more examples, dear children. So hold on. Okay. Example 8. Take this CH3, CH2, CHOH. CH2, CHOH. Okay. CH2, CHO. Here OH is there, here CHO is there. This is also easy only. Okay. Aldehyde is more priority than hydroxy. Okay. So you'll give numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be what? 3-hydroxy. 3-hydroxy pentanal. Isn't it? Pent and 1-al. But here also you have to concentrate on what? Common name. Here common name for this compound is what? Sometimes common names are also being asked. Okay, so you have to concentrate on the common names. So common name is what? Valeraldehyde. Okay, see here children, this is the main priority functional group. So this will be your alpha carbon. So the next one will be your beta carbon. So you can write even this as beta hydroxy. Beta hydroxy valeraldehyde. Beta hydroxy valeraldehyde. Okay, now beta hydroxy, very important question this is. Please note down. Beta hydroxy valeraldehyde is the name of this compound. Okay, so here you have to concentrate on what? Common names. Okay, same like this you have one more example also is there. I'll just give that one also. Then we will be stopping the video. Okay, so CH3CH. Take this 9th example. CH3CH double bond CHCHO. Okay, so for this compound what will be the name? You can easily guess. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbon atoms are there. So bute, and for the second and third, in between second and third carbons you have a double bond. So bute 2-ene 1-al is the name of this compound. Bute 2-ene 1-al. So here also you have to concentrate on what? Common name. Common name is what? What is the common name for bute 2-ene 1-al? Common name for bute 2-ene 1-al is what? Crotonaldehyde. This is only which you have to concentrate. Crotonaldehyde. Crotonaldehyde is the common name for this compound. So sometimes common names are also being asked. That's why you have to concentrate on common names also. Okay. So like this you have priority wise aldehydes functional groups we have discussed. Lot many examples. Please keep writing and practicing. Your hard work is your superpower. Thanks for watching. Bye.